on US 11 South for 2 miles.
What is today?
Today is Wednesday, the 21st.
Good Wednesday morning.
Good morning!
See, when you're just
From Virginia.
Yes, from Virginia. When you're just out traveling the world, you just don't even know what day it is. I'm just here to tell you that the foliage in Virginia is gorgeous. It is so pretty. And these are not even the prettiest ones. We just ate a fantastic breakfast at Cracker Barrel.
We got the protein breakfast.
We got the protein breakfast for champions. Oh me. We are in Abingdon, Virginia. I'm not sure where I left off.
Lord, that was the fanciest Dollar General I ever seen.
Was there a fancy Dollar General?
Solid brick Dollar General back there.
Get out of here. We're in big money. You know, Mother cracked me up the other day. This was so unplanned. Look at that tree, how gorgeous. And those red bushes. We got some of those, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or they didn't live or something.
Yeah.
Mother, just out of the clear blue sky, she got me the other day. She said, I'll tell you what's wrong besides this virus. And I said, what? And she said, Dollar Generals were taking over the world. Now that came out of that little 93-year-old brain. I had nothing to do with that. I started dying laughing. So that's what I named my video. Dollar Generals are taking over the world. It could be because we have 3 in our little bitty town. A brand new one going up. Oh
really
gosh.
Got more than that. You count like, you know.
Well, now I got a brand new one, you know, over close. Look at this tree right here. It's hard to video in the cars, guys.
Walnut trees down through here.
Can you see that one, the maple? We're going down into the historic district and looking at some of the houses. We ate down here last night. Oh, look at that tree.
Oh, I might roll my window down, turn the heat on.
Ooh, turn the heat up, roll your window down. What is it right now? 56, my kind of weather. But it's going up to the high 70s today. Can y'all, oh my gosh. Can y'all just say I'm tree crazy in the fall?
You're tree crazy in the fall.
I'm tree crazy in the fall. I love God's creation. Look at this. Old houses. We ate, now I'm just gonna tell you, I don't know if we picked a bad night. We ate at a beautiful place. Look at that old church.
Look at that log house.
Man, look at that log house. I don't know if I got it turned around in time. Look at this. Now that was one of the restaurants that was on there. Wish we'd gone there last night. We ate at what was the name of it?
Peppermill.
Peppermill. Look at here, you guys. Oh my gosh. How gorgeous. Look at this. What a beautiful historical town. I believe, look at this. We ate at Peppermill last night and it was not good at all.
That must be the courthouse.
Is that the courthouse? Isn't that beautiful? Man, gorgeous. So if you never get to come to Abingdon, Virginia, I'm taking you through there today.
You're getting your virtual tour.
Your virtual tour. Look at that tree overhanging the street. Is it a business? It's attorneys at law. Oh my gosh. I would love to go in one of these houses.
We're going to make a loop and go down the other.
Yes.
Look, I can see the rooftop of that and over there.
Oh
That's
my
gonna be
gosh,
huge.
this is beautiful. Look at that. Look how old that is. Oh, it's for sale. Wonder if we could go in it. Wonder if it's open.
You just have to call the realtor. That's the border stage 2.
No, we'll just go back in a few minutes and see if it's open. Look at that. And I know this is bad videoing. Excuse me.
There's the bar theater.
The bar. Okay, now we need to. There's the love sign back there. They've got love signs throughout the town.
Now we can turn around and come over.
Yes,
and park.
that's what we'll do.
You want to do that?
Yeah. You can turn and go through Martha Washington.
We can turn right here and park.
Oh, park right here?
Yeah.
We got out so we can get a little bit more better view. This is the Martha Washington Hotel and Spa. It's quite pricey to stay here, I'll have to look the history up of it. I know I did once before, but it's called the Martha Washington Inn and Spa. And look at the trees down there, how gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's the tree we were just under getting our picture made. Man, I would love to live in a little town that had some history like this. Our little coal mining town just doesn't have it. We're gonna go up here. Let's go up here and look at the grounds of it. I love this little town. It's so beautiful. Oh, look at the swing out there in that one, John. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, she's oohing and ahhing, young.
On that swing. I want y'all to look at this tree. How magnificent.
That's a hickory nut tree.
Is God not an artist?
Hickory tree, not a hickory nut.
Y'all think that's coincidence that those trees are that beautiful? The guy we met yesterday, Jake, says there are no coincidences with God. And I thoroughly believe that.
I've heard Suzanne say that many times.
Yeah, I've told John that so many times.
Abingdon Place.
Oh, I still got my GPS is on in my pocket. Look at that.
Tell you how to navigate the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Slight bend in the concrete.
Look at the gazebo. I've got a picture made in the fall at another gazebo. You need to come take my picture.
Oh, okay.
Up here.
600 feet.
You and Jake were talking about a locust. This is just so beautiful. Let's walk over and go see the love sign. So they have love signs that they've put out throughout the city. I think I actually had my picture made over by this 5 years ago. Not sure. What a beautiful little bench.
Oh, look at that fountain over there. It's not on, but it's a beautiful.
I'll go and show you some more of the houses. There's a State Virginia, the State Theater of Virginia. Man, I wish they had some kind of play going on that we could have seen.
Love sound?
Yeah. I think we actually...
Well, you know, the motto for Virginia, right?
Yeah, Virginia is for lovers. That's what it says. And I think there's 2 or 3 of these throughout the city when I was doing. Isn't that neat? And man, how I wish that was on. Get up there by that coyote. There you go. Hold on. The McCabe Lodge number 56 Independent Order of Oddfellows decided in 1853 to establish a women's college named after Martha Washington. The Holston Conference of the Methodist Church assumed control of the project by 1858. That same year, the conference purchased the General Francis Preston House, 1832, to house the college. In 1860, the first classes were held at Martha Washington College. Isn't that amazing? Several additions were made to the college's main building over the next 70 years. The school merged with nearby Emory and Henry College in 1918. In 1921, and that Mama Love was born in 1927. So in 1921, Martha Washington became a junior college, but closed in 1931. In 1937, the former main college building was converted into the Martha Washington Inn. So we're gonna try to go into the lobby. So during the sensitive time, it says access is not allowed inside. So we'll take a peek through the windows. Windows to the floor. Beautiful. Look at those windows, John.
You know, you can see the old,
the glass.
yeah,
Look at that.
in it.
Yes. So I guess they would open those up.
You can see the shutter brackets.
And during that time, they would open them up for the air, wouldn't they? All the way to the floor. I think it was like 200 and something a night, so wasn't quite ready to pay that. Okay. We've been on the porch of the Martha Washington Inn. I'm sure it's a beautiful place inside too. Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so beautiful. What? 1912. Mariah Cooper. Y'all, this is just absolutely gorgeous. Let's go look at some pretty house. Well, I don't have a running gun in me. Look at that tree.
That'd be a maple there.
I want one of them.
I'll show you one of your 5.
He says I've got them, but they're little.
Can't plant a tree that size is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's where we ate last night. This is where we ate last night. Beautiful, beautiful facility. Food just wasn't good. We're on a back road and the views are just beautiful. We're just seeing so much color. It's taken us on a little road getting back to a main road, but look how beautiful. And you know me, when it comes to a photo op, look at these rocks, the trees, the cattle, how beautiful. Oh, there's a little baby one. Hey there. Hey there. Hey there, little sweetness. Oh, look at this. How beautiful. Look across the road. I didn't even see that. And look at them coming down from up there in the trees. Are you fussing at me? Huh? You said, what are you doing down here if you didn't bring me any food? Huh? Gorgeous. And guys, this is just one of the many little back roads that we ended up on. Who can resist a recording a gorgeous road like this in the fall when the foliage just totally surrounds you and wraps you in its arms. Love this so much. This is called the Creeper Trail that runs from, I think, Damascus to Abingdon. Oh yeah, you can get right in here on this road. And I just wanted to walk on a little bit of it. It's a 30-mile trail, and oh my gosh, this creek down here, absolutely divine. Look at that. And I told John, I said, before we go any further, I just want to walk. I told him, I said, I just want to walk down part of the Creeper Trail. I'd love to be physically able, and I believe we might be one day. But y'all, look how beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Lord, there's some big rocks down there. That's my honey. That's my baby. Oh, we got a trail down to the water.
That's a creeper stone.
That's a creeper stone. Look at this tree right here.
Don't slide on them rocks up there.
Oh, that's very unstable. And that's beautiful. Oh, I gotta take some pictures. Now don't you go out there on that point. Right there is fine. All right. John Light, do not fall in.
I'm at the water's edge. You can't get no closer to this water than this.
Hey, now look, when I go to heaven, I hope we get to live together, because this is going to be in our backyard. This is what I'm asking. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you're not. Look at the...
Get on that rock.
I know you do, but you're not. You're fine.
You know I gotta
Hey, reach down and feel how cold it is.
Woo!
Ice cold.
Trout in there.
Really?
I think there's trout.
John, look at the stones you could get over there.
I'm gonna get a creeper rock.
You're gonna get a creeper rock. We're on the Creeper Trail. For those of y'all that don't like us getting rocks in different places, get over it.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're sorry, we're still gonna do it. Report us to the local police for taking a rock. Hey baby, this is a good one too.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a nice rock. Got a lot of different color.
I like that one. That's a good garden edger.
It's heavy.
You like that one?
I do.
This is gonna be my rock right here. That's my rock. That's my rock right there.
Look at the wild magnolias growing over there. Oh, this was so worth the ride, and I won't go up there and walk a few feet on the Creeper Trail.
You go do that.
So this is part of the this is part of the 34-mile Creeper Trail. I would love to come back this time of year and ride it on a bike. It says it has 47 trestle bridges. That's where I'd really like to get into, but we got to get on the road. Then you kind of go through a little town where there's a store and different things, and it says you can coast downhill 15 miles of it. A lot of place, it's just really good places. So it goes in the woods, and you can see this one goes on the highway along the old bridge where we were. But I think we need to get on the road, don't you?
Getting on the road.
It's getting warm too. It is getting warm. I so wanted it to stay cool. We are officially on the Creeper Trail again.
When you ride your bike, you got to dismount off the bridge.
You do?
What's that?
Well, now that's not normal. The other ones they were riding across. Why would you have to do that?
Safety. But it says slippery when wet, but I mean, not wet.
Well, you don't have to do it on the other ones. Because I watched a guy ride the whole thing. Gosh.
down there cutting and cleaning.
Oh, yeah.
See that rock wall? They got
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, done the creeper trail. Here's the caboose. And then we're gonna go across here. This is one of
16.
this.
Is that 16 on it?
I bet it is. This is one of the covered areas. We just saw two cyclists. Look at the trees over there. This is just a beautiful area, but we have got to get on the road.
If you notice, that's a train trestle, this bridge. See the steel railing?
You think so?
Absolutely.
I don't think so. I think that lights up.
No, I don't. No, I'm talking about the steel rails up there.
Oh, the real steel rails.
I'm talking about these.
Oh, you are so right.
This is the original train trestle.
It is. So this was the trail.
This was the rail.
The rail. I see what he's talking about now. Look how beautiful.
See, we're on, these are cross ties under this.
Look at the leaves falling down over the water. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful.
This is the old train trestle.
Look, gotta get those leaves. Look at those leaves falling. It don't get no prettier than that, guys. It don't get any prettier than that.
This is in a curve. What about that?
Yeah. It was a scenic little railroad a rail, wasn't it?
Yep.
Coming through. And I'm sure the trees have grown up, you know, since that time.
You know, back in the day now, all they cleared was enough for the train to get through.
Hey, would you like to have that creek rock?
Oh, it was a watering stop or something to fill the train because
It's probably gonna tell you right there.
electricity comes from Damascus. Oh, so the water come through there and turn the turbine. The water comes
Oh,
through
that's
there.
that right there.
You don't listen to me, do you?
Oh man, this is so beautiful. And I so gotta go to the bathroom. But this is not awesome. And then these, I think this does light up at night. You think? Yeah, it's got lights. I've been on the creeper trail. I'm so excited. This girl wants to come back and ride this. You hear me? Bucket list.
What?
I want to come back and ride this trail in the fall.
Sound like a plane.
In the fall one year, I want to come back and ride it. That would be a huge victory for me to get back. John and I were riding our bikes a few years ago till my balance got really bad. But we rode bikes in Central Park. We rented bikes and rode bikes through Central Park, and it was awesome.
I love it.
And I'm just believing with some health changes that I'm making, I'm just believing that I'm gonna get back on my bike, because that's a no impact exercise that's so good for you. And we have okay.
Are you ready for a miracle?
Ready as I can be.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready. I'm ready for a miracle. Are you ready? Oh man, this is just like, I'm just in heaven up here with all this beautiful creeks and trees.
See folks, when you don't get off the interstate, you miss a miracle.
That's the reason we hate the interstate.
We don't hate it.
We don't hate it,
We don't hate it.
but we'd rather, here's the women's right here. Gosh, look. Right here on the left. we've been on the back roads for so long and spent some time at the Creeper Trail in Virginia, in Damascus, from Abingdon to Damascus. And I've already said that is definitely a bucket list for me to come back. But we are going to meet Barbara Parker and her husband tonight for dinner in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And she's given us a lot of suggestions and ideas where to go on this trip. This is a long trip, but John and I love riding. We're probably gonna go mostly viewing foliage tomorrow, either on the Blue Ridge Parkway or Skyline Drive. We don't know. We're just gonna say wherever the road leads us.
We'll go to that market.
We'll just see. We'll see if we have time. I think we will definitely make a stop at the Antique Mall. But we have spent so much time this morning just around Abingdon and Damascus. And if you're from that area, let me know. I'm gonna tell you something. Tennessee's a beautiful state. We always say that when we go up into the Nashville area.
Oh, the Blue Ridge and Gatlinburg and all that.
Well, yeah. But when you get up in here to Virginia, this is some of the prettiest land I have ever seen. Such rolling hills and valleys, and the way the houses will be built up on top of the hills. There's a lot of history up in this area too, because when we finally get into Harrisonburg, I think we're only 2.5 hours from DC. And so, you know, you're getting up into a whole different region than what we live. So it's just beautiful, and it being fall and the foliage is just at its peak, it is beautiful. We have oohed and awed ourselves today.
We don't know why, but we passed at least 10 state troopers.
The state troopers are crazy. We're on Interstate 81, and every few miles there is a state trooper that is out. But yeah, we're hustling to get into Harrisonburg. We've still got about 2.5 hours still. So, and it's beautiful. I know we're going to be even further north, and I'm sure the foliage is going to be gorgeous. But I'm telling you, it's hard to beat what we've already seen. Write me and let me know if you live in any of those places, because I'd love to know. But if you're a Virginian, let me know, because I'm in love with your state. I love it. It's beautiful.
Virginia is for lovers.
And Virginia is for lovers. Yeah, I love it. We're now in Buchanan, Virginia. Oh man, we had to get off the interstate. It was killing me. Now, what do you call that when it goes up? Isn't it a Dutchman something? Is that not gorgeous? Oh my gosh, look at the trees.
It's a thing called a Dutch hip.
Dutch hip?
But that wasn't a Dutch hip.
A Dutch hip has one more section in it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Look at that bungalow. Oh my, look at this mountain behind them.
Mountain?
Look at that mountain. Is that not gorgeous? I love small town USA. We're fixing to go across the swinging bridge, and it says, since 1851, portions of the Buchanan swinging bridge have played a critical role in the town of Buchanan's history while providing a scenic crossing of the James River. It's 366 feet long, and the only one of its type to cross the James River. Portions of the bridge have witnessed Hunter's Civil War raid, the rerouting of US Route 11, and numerous floods. It used to be a covered bridge. We are fixing to get on this swinging bridge. Man, it's kind of a little steep descent here. Isn't it?
What?
A little steep descent.
But you look at that bottom of that river. It's a rock bottom.
Oh, you can feel the movement. It's definitely moving, isn't it?
Those steel cables.
Oh God. Ugh. I think I make.
Look, that right there,
What is that?
that is a log, but I want you to look, it looks like it has mortise and tendons in it, like a beam. You see all the,
Yeah, I see the open places.
that's been hewed into that. That's not,
Why? I mean,
that is some kind of beam.
there's that beam. Look, baby, it goes all the way under the bridge. Look.
Yeah,
I bet you it was part that held up the original bridge.
that's something, I don't know exactly what.
This is awesome. Man. You can definitely feel the movement in it, can't you? John sees things I don't see. His eyes are so sharp, he picks up things. I'm telling you, this thing, oh Lord, now look at it. Okay, it's rocking. Look at it rocking. Y'all can see it. Kind of make you a little barfy, won't it? The more walking, the more it moves. They've replaced a lot of boards in it, haven't they? This is awesome. So glad we got off the interstate. Isn't that amazing? What happens when these cables break? Where is he? I'm just a top. You drive them women crazy. Man, look at those cables. So that's been the main crossing way for that river for years and years. All right, we're headed back. This thing gets to rocking, doesn't it?
You seen all them big fish?
I haven't seen. I saw somebody. Look, where'd you see him? Up that way?
Yeah, right there. He saw a huge one.
On the other side of,
What do you see?
Fish.
I saw you looking.
on the other side of that column there,
Yeah.
if you look straight down, I know about, I guess they're trout, they're about that big. There's probably 30 or 40 on the other side.
Just met some awesome, friendly people from New Jersey.
Farmland.
Farmland, New Jersey. We think of New Jersey being city. I can see why they replaced some of these, because some of these are bending under your feet. Buddy, when there's several people walking on this thing, it's a moving. Original farmhouses, barns, silos behind them, brick farmhouses, just some of the old, I believe we're actually in heavy farming country right now. I wished I could video it adequately for you, but by the time I get on it, we're on the interstate and the trees get in the way. But if you ever get a chance to come to this area, if you love old houses and you love seeing just beautiful scenery, I'm telling you, the rolling hills, I keep repeating that, but the rolling hills and the valleys are gorgeous. Well, hey guys, look who I've got here. My buddy, Barbara Parker. It's so good. We've had, how many hours have we been here? About 3. We met, they treated us to dinner tonight at Texas Roadhouse. I wanted a steak last night and we ate and it wasn't good and I didn't get a steak. So that steak was delicious tonight. It was perfect. But Barbara lives in, she's been following me how long?
3 years.
3 years. And she has the scripture journaling that you'll remember seeing on our Facebook page. And I tell her all the time, she decorates like me, she dresses a lot like me, and we've already decided that we're sisters.
Yep.
So and she's helped us on this trip kind of get an idea of where to go and what to do. So when I knew we were getting this close to her, because you're in West Virginia,
Right.
about an hour from here.
Mm-hmm.
And what town are we in tonight?
Harrisonburg, Virginia.
I've been so many towns I've forgotten. Harrisonburg, I should remember that, because let me tell you, we were meeting them here because I thought that's where we'd made reservations. We're actually fixing to drive 27 minutes back to Stanton because that's where I made reservations. So, but when I found out that I was going to be this close to her, I said, we've got to meet. And she said, oh yay, I was hoping we could.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
yeah, so you live over in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
you said Franklin, right?
Franklin.
Yeah. So, and do y'all come here a lot?
We
though?
do,
You do.
yes.
It's an hour's drive.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're here. We're going back to Stanton. We'll be back over here tomorrow. So I've told them that they live. Well, of course, they live in West Virginia. So did West Virginia pull away from Virginia and make it their own state or something?
They did during the Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
I have found out that my grandfather's great grandfather was he was an officer in the Union, and I found his tombstone on Ancestry. And I could
Wow.
just kick myself because we may be close to it. I don't know, but anyway, hindsight's 20/20 as far as that goes. But we've just met. Ed and John are still in there. We had to get away from the music and get out here and make a video. So we've just had a great time. Thank y'all so much for dinner.
You're welcome.
And we don't have to wait to get to heaven to meet.
That's right. This has been really
Oh,
a
it's
good
been fun.
opportunity.
And we've talked like we've known each other forever. I knew we would.
Yeah.
I was thinking today we're going to talk. She decorates like me. She dresses like me. I'll see pictures of her on Facebook and I'm like, that's so cute. I'll tell her, you look so trendy, so cute. And we're the same age. I'm
Yeah.
a little older than you.
Not much.
I'm a little older than everybody, I think. So, but anyway, it's been great meeting you and meeting Ed. Ed and John have not missed one word, have they?
No, they haven't.
As a matter of fact, we'd have to lean over our way so we could talk. Mr. Ed likes to talk,
He does.
doesn't he?
He's a talker.
Is he a Sunday school teacher?
No.
Well, boy, he knows the history of the Bible, though, like crazy. So, but anyway, it's been a great opportunity. I feel very honored that we
Me
got to
too.
meet.
Me
So,
too.
all right, guys, we'll have more fall trip 2020 for y'all to see. But this has definitely been the highlight.
Yeah. for
Okay.
me.
Okay. See you guys. Bye bye.